Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question about the application of law of attraction to our lives. The question today comes from Donna, and her question is about interviewing for a job. Before I get into it, let me read the question to you so that you have the context. So she says, I am applying for an internal position. My current job is very similar and I have all the experience and qualifications needed. I also hit it off in the interview with the hiring manager. I had the next level interview with her boss last week. I really want this job. The self doubt keeps creeping in, and I start to think, what if I don't get this job? Maybe there's someone else they want for this role, etc. I stop myself when that happens, but unfortunately, it is happening, and I know there is no basis for these thoughts. I just wrote my interview thank you note, and that got me excited again and raised my vibration. Shortly after, I received a meeting invite for a debriefing with the hiring manager for tomorrow. I'm hoping to get good news. Actually, let's change that to expecting good news. I'm acting as if I have the job by finishing up things I've been working on so I can transition out of my current role quickly. This is really important to me, so I could use some positive thoughts. Any tips for dealing with self doubt and stress of waiting would be appreciated. All right, Donna, thank you so much for this question. Hello, everyone. It's Zara from ZMAHOON.com. On this YouTube channel, it is my intention to create a space where I can help you to apply law of attraction in simple and easy ways to your life. And so if you have a question about the law of attraction, you can post a comment below or you can send me an email through my website ZMAHOON.com. All right, let's answer this question for Donna. So Donna says that her current job is very similar to the one that she's applied for. And in the beginning, Donna, I want to say to you that you've started off really positive. You said things like, I have the experience, I have the skills, I have the qualification, my current job is very similar, I hit it off with the interviewing manager. All of that is positive, and it serves you because it generates a positive vibration. But then you talk about self doubt. And what if I don't get this job? Well, see, the thing is, when that self doubt comes up and you say things like, what if I don't get this job? You need to answer it the way a friend would answer that for you. If you were talking to a friend, your friend would say, don't worry about it. You've got the experience, you've got the skills, you had a fantastic interview. Now just relax. Besides, your friend would say, it doesn't matter if you don't get this job because you've got a perfectly good job. It's not like you're out of work, right? So we have to appreciate where we are because appreciation for where we are provides the energy that propels us towards what we want. So the thing that is missing in the way you've written your question is that you're not appreciating where you are. There's so much to appreciate about it. First of all, your current job is what has given you the experience that you need for your next job. The second thing is you're not out of a job. The third thing is you're an internal candidate. And if you weren't an internal candidate, then of course you wouldn't, that counts as a positive, right? You wouldn't have the same status that an internal candidate does have. So there's so much to appreciate. And the other thing that I want to point out to you is about your second comment, which is maybe there's someone else they want for this role. And when that thought comes up, you've got to tell yourself, it's okay. There will always be other opportunities. If I don't get this one, another one will show up. It doesn't matter. There's abundance. Have an abundant mindset because An abundant mindset is what will bring you what you want, right? But when you are shortage conscious, meaning I must get this job because if I don't get it now, what will happen? It won't show up again for who knows how long. That's shortage consciousness because you don't know. The universe can make anything possible. Another position can be created. Another department can be created. So many, you can find a job external to your organization. So many things can happen. Why put a lid on it? Why create any sort of limitation? So the thing you need to do is when those negative thoughts come, you need to do the self-talk to soothe those negative thoughts so that they don't gain momentum. We want to prevent momentum. We want to create positive momentum. And when thoughts that create negative momentum come up, you need to talk to yourself exactly the way a friend would talk to you. All right, so then the next thing I want to say to you is you can see how law of attraction responds so quickly to your vibration. When you wrote the thank you note, my dear, immediately you got confirmation that your excitement brought you the next appointment, right? So you can see that law of attraction responds really, really quickly. All right, so the last thing I want to talk to you about is you said the words, I'm hoping to get good news. And then you said, let's change that to expecting good news. And then you said, I'm acting as if I have the job by finishing up things that I've been working on so that I can transition out of the current role quickly. And what I want to say to you is, you don't need to do any of that at this point in time. You see, acting as if can be a double-edged sword in the sense that you can act as if because your intention is to make it happen by acting as if you have the job. And the other option is just enjoy the feeling because it has already happened. Those are two very different things. When something hasn't yet manifested and you act as if it has already manifested, what is your intent in doing so? If your intention is that you're going to make it happen, that you're pushing it towards happening, then stop, because that is a negative vibration. That is a vibration that's coming from a place of attachment to the outcome. And it means that you have resistance going on. And if you are acting as if because it's so much fun to act as if, like children, when they're playing superheroes, they are acting as if. I remember my son acting as if he was Superman. Why? Not because he wanted to actually become Superman, but just because it was so much fun to play that role. So if you're doing it for the fun of it, then it is serving you because it is putting you in a place of allowing. And that is a very good thing. Now, if you don't know the difference, if you don't know whether your intention is to make it happen, knock it into place, or whether your intention is just to have fun with it, then I would say don't go there at all. Get off the subject because you've already done everything that you needed to do. Now it is in the hands of the universe. And so this is where trust comes in. Just let it go and trust that the universe can help you. Trust that if this is the next step that is going to bring you closer to the peace that you want, to the joy that you want, to the abundance that you want, to the self-worth that you want, then the universe will find a way for you to get the job regardless of who else has applied and been shortlisted. It does not matter. And if you're not sure, then just get off the subject. Let the universe do its job. There's nothing for you to do at this point in time. Your work is done. And now allow the universe to do what is best for you. Okay, so Donna, I hope that this response helps you to just rest easy for the next little while so that you do get the good news that you want. And I want to say that it's always good to soothe yourself by saying things like, it's never the end of the world. If this doesn't happen, that can only mean that something better is waiting to happen. All right, Donna and everyone else who is visiting with me today, thank you so much for being here. Love you all lots. If you have a question about the application of the law of attraction, like I said before, send me a message through my website, ZMAHOON.com, or post a comment below and I will pick it up. Thanks again for visiting. And of course, before you leave, remember to click on that subscribe button if you're new here. I would love for you to join me again. Bye for now.